Hello everyone, my name is Sheikh Dubi Hossain. I am from the University of Texas at El Paso, USA. I am working in the Convergent Microsystems Lab, supervised by Professor Chris Roberts. And today in this IEEE Sensors 2021 conference, I am going to represent one of my research work on flexible detective gallium indium liquid metal microstrip patch antenna based pressure sensor. So let's talk about sensor a little bit. So a sensor is a device that can sense physical quantities such as pressure, temperature, strain, glucose, etc., and can produce a readable output for human and machine. So at the top of these slides, I added some flexible sensors, and those sensors are promising for some application, like it is suitable for biomedical application to monitor the heartbeat or to measure the glucose. Also, it is suitable for sub-robotics application to monitor and control it from the long distance. Also for structural and health monitoring systems, this sensor is very promising. Like it can monitor the health of the dams or bridge or heavy machineries or aircraft. It is promising for IoT applications. However, these flexible antenna have some demerits when you consider it for wireless communication. Like this sensor may require additional wires and batteries for when we consider for wireless communication, which means it can restrict their mobility. These traits are undesirable for flexible wireless devices. That's why in this research, we choose a sensing antenna. Let's talk about what sensing antenna is. So basically, a sensing antenna is a device that can sense the physical quantity and transmit that data to a longer distance wirelessly. So it's a dual function sensor. So this sensing antenna has some benefits over the conventional sensor, which are it can be easily integrated with the flexible systems. No additional wiring is required when you consider it for wireless communication, and the compact size can be achieved or can be obtained when it designed for reconfigurable antenna. So in this work, we have designed a pressure sensing antenna. We have designed a liquid metal microstrip passive antenna for pressure sensing applications, and that antenna have three different basic layers, which are copper layer or ground layer, then substrate layer, and the patch layer. The copper layer is made with the ground layer is made with copper, and of course it's a copper sheet, that's why it can easily bend and rollable. And the substrate layer, it is made with PDMS, and PDMS has a low Young modulus, that's why it offers a better flexibility. And also we use the detective gallium indium over here as a patch, as a liquid patch, and this metal has the melting point of around 15 degrees centigrade. So at room temperature, it is possible to use this metal as in liquid form. That's why it helps us to achieve a flexible antenna. Also, it is less toxic and has better electrical performance compared to the other liquid metal like mercury. That's why it is safe also. And the top right, the figure, it's a side view of our design antenna, and it tells us that the substrate layer is subdivided into three different layers. It's because we did it to make the fabrication easier, and the dimension of the different layers have been mentioned on the table at the bottom of the slides. And it tells that the length and width of the ground is around 62 millimeters. The length and width of patch is around 21 millimeter. And the total thickness of the substrate layer is around 6.5 millimeter. That is integrated with TS. And the different layer of the substrate, the thickness of that layers are around 1 millimeter each. And this equation we have used to calculate the resonant frequency of our design antenna, and we got the calculated value of our resonant frequency, and it was around 6.8 gigahertz. Then this slide will help us to understand how our sensing antenna will work. So let's talk about this. So as this is a flexible antenna, So if we apply pressure on top of this, then it can bendable. It can be bent upward or downward. So when the pressure on top is greater than the cavity pressure, then it gets bent downward, which means the overall volume of the antenna get decreased. Hence the resonant frequency gets increased. On the other hand, if we apply less pressure on top of this, that means if the pressure, ambient pressure be less than the cavity pressure, then it's get bent upward, which means the overall volume of the antenna get increased. Hence the resonant frequency will get decreased. And we did this simulation on ANSYS multiphysics software and to get an idea of how amount of pressure we can apply on top of this antenna and what amount of deflection occur over here. And we found that with the pressure of around 0.18 millipascal, there is a deflection of around 2.60 millimeter. Here is the fabrication process that we may used during the fabrication of our antenna. This fabrication process basically subdivided into four different steps. In the first steps, we modeled the molds and we printed that one shape and we printed that molds using the 3D printer. And in the second steps, we use PDMS and pour it on the molds and bake it for some time and desiccate it to degases it to remove the air bubbles. And we get our three different layers, which are the layers of the antenna, which are bottom layer, patch layer, and cover layer. And in this research, we choose PDMS as a substrate layer. It's because of its some promising characteristics, like it has low Young modulus, which means it gives a more flexible device. Also, it has better thermal stability. It is easy to tune of its permittivity. And at room temperature, it can be prepared. There is other two cool properties is transparent and waterproof also. In the third steps, we bonded all three different layers together and then placed it on top of the ground layer, that is copper. And we soldered a SMA connector from the bottom of this cover to feed the antenna. And in the final steps, we inject the eutectic gallium indium inside the patch using two sheens method. The one sheet was used to remove the trapped air from the patch layer, and other sheets are used to inject the liquid inside the patch. And finally, we get our desired antenna prototype that is mentioned at the bottom of this slides. And that left one is the top view and the right one is the side view. So in this work, firstly, we simulated our antenna and got our results. And based on the simulation dimension, we fabricated it in our lab and then tested our antenna to verify the results. And we listed the results in the table below of these slides. And we got the resonant frequency of our fabricated antenna is around 6.78 gigahertz, which is close to the simulation frequency. And also we measured the gain and the reflection coefficient, which is listed in the table, the right side. And this all this parameter says that this antenna is suitable for some practical applications. Also, we tested our antenna to verify spatial sensitivity. And for that, we set up the instruments in our lab. And during that setup, we use a weighing dish where we placed our antenna. And from the bottom of this dish, we connect the antenna with the cable and connect it to the vector network analyzer to get the radiation properties. And on the top of this antenna, we applied pressure, different pressure, and we record all the data. We observed the change of reflection coefficient and frequency, resonant frequency with different ambient pressure. And also from this experiment, we collected the data for pressure change versus frequency shift, and we plotted on the MATLAB, and we got a linear relationship between them. And from this graph, we get a sensitivity of our fabricated antenna, and it is around 48 kilowatts per Pascal. And we compared these results with the other relevant works, and we found where the maximum sensitivity was around 2700 hertz per Pascal. So in terms of sensitivity, we can say that our antenna is the best one. In the conclusion, in the research, we present a flexible antenna for pressure sensing application. which can operate at a resonant frequency of 6.78 gigahertz that provides a pressure sensitivity of 48 kilohertz. And this antenna is promising for some application where it's required to control a pressure or control or monitor pressure around 90 kilohertz to 110 kilohertz. And this is useful to prevent the doors from trapping your fingers and to monitor and control the amount of pressure applied in therapy used to roughly 100 kilopascal. In future, we want to improve the modeling and fabrication process to converge the simulation and experimental performance. We also want to develop a feed method that is compatible with PDMS because these times we have used the SMA connector that is not flexible. That's why we have to. There is some compromisation with the flexibility. We also want to explore the alternative topologies that remove the ground plane. That means it will help us to get a compact size of the antenna, and also want to integrate the sensing antenna with the larger systems. That's all. And if you have any question, please feel free to ask through my email. I'll try my level best to give you a reply. And thanks and welcome you all at the University of Texas at El Paso, one of the most beautiful campus in the world. So please come and explore the UTEP. Thanks. Thank you all.